Maglagay na ng mask.
Maglagay na.
Maglagay na ng mask nang tayo makaalis ng maayos.
Oh, hindi na.
Bawal daw magmask, bawal daw umalis ng walang mask. Ganyan ba yan? Wow. Hindi ba? Lagay mo ng...
I know there are so many fake news about vaccination of COVID. Pero one thing is sure. If it can cause death, then the death rate should have been higher than the infection rate of COVID by now.
Hello mga ka-Proudy! Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being with me. If you are new here, my name is Rosel, aka from the abroad, and I am your Pinay expat here in the Netherlands. I do share life experiences that is unique from abroad, and I would like you to be inspired and learn from it. For today, I would like to share with you our experience on the actual vaccination here in the Netherlands. So, my husband and I already completed the Pfizer vaccination, and it was not at all bad experience for us in the context of our body's reaction to this brand. So I would like to share with you that in our first vaccination, way back in June, second week of June, we didn't experience any complications. I, for myself, have experienced to be hungry after the job, and for my husband, he felt very sleepy, but that's all. And then our second vaccination is quite unique in a way that we expressed our openness to the health center here, which is called GGD, that we are okay to be on call at the end of the day when they do have a leftover vaccine, even if it is earlier than our schedule. So our original schedule should be this week, July 19 and July 23. But because we expressed that to them, they called us Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Yes, they are vaccinating on a Sunday. So here they are working hard to make sure that the vaccination reach as much as possible people. So they called us exactly at 8, and they are actually close at 8. They said that they only know that they have leftover sharply at 8, and they have 3 leftovers at that time. And I immediately told them that I would like to bring my husband, but it will take us 25 minutes to reach the vaccination site. They agreed, they waited for us. And I think it is because they don't like to throw away excess vaccine, knowing that globally there is a scarcity of it and not all people have this opportunity to get the protection. So they waited, and we were there exactly at 8:25. We biked from home, fast, really fast. So when we arrived in the location, there's no one there, only the officials. They did the job on us very quickly, and we just stayed there for additional 15 minutes to see if there would be allergic reactions or anything that will be coming out wrong. And luckily, there was no allergic reaction. I was told that the second vaccination is always going to be much stronger effect on your body, so I expected the worst case. During the evening, the routine that I felt really hungry becomes like a norm, and also for my husband. So we ate McDonald's. We love French fries from McDonald's. And then the following day, we had fever and I had a terrible headache, and it's the same as for my husband. It lasted for 2 days, but that symptoms actually goes down, or it fades away as the time goes by. And now is actually the 4th day after we get the vaccination, and we felt normal. There is no issue right now, and we are just waiting for 14 days to get the full protection. So we will not be scared when we go out that when we get COVID, we will have a severe complications. And that is what we are avoiding. We wanted to live longer for our family and especially for our son. Now, the next part of the video is a collection of records that I did during that journey. It is chop, 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 chop everywhere, but I hope it is going to give you an idea. Everything here is digitalized, so the first part is going to be how did we know that we can book a schedule, where did we book the schedule, and some of the private information are hidden. It's just giving you an idea. It's so easy to schedule here, very transparent, and at the same time, walang palakasan. Everybody's equal. If it's your age, then it's your age. You will get the chance to be vaccinated. And then the first vaccination for myself, which I actually did quite far. And the second vaccination, I asked them if I can be in my hometown, and they agreed. And then for my husband also, his first vaccination was in Arnhem, which is around 1 hour by public transport, including bus and the train from our home. And he was also transferred to AD. They are very open in this kind of changes. Nalang palakasan, walang whatsoever na binibigay na pera. It is just your right, and you can get your right. What else should I say? And I also gave a lot of my commentaries on vaccination. And I hope you can stay longer and watch that one, but it's towards the end. I think that's all for today, and please enjoy watching. And here it goes. Yay! So, just now I saw that we can definitely now make an appointment for a BioNTech, Pfizer, or Moderna from 11:30 today from Hugo de Jonge, and we're very excited to have our vaccination because we know that this is our passport, so we can already travel freely around again. So I'm waiting for the 11:30 mark, and it is now 11:30. So let's start. Have you received an invitation because you have a medical indication? No. Have you tested positive for corona? No. What is your date of birth? 1981? Oh, we're sorry, you can't make an appointment right now.
Pupunta na po ako sa vaccination center. And 2 oras ang biyahe. So, nasa bus na ako. And let's see kung anong experience meron after they did the job on me. Okay? Nandito na ako sa pangalawang bus. 1 oras ang biyahe papunta dun sa Appledore. Sa bus ulit ang sasakyan ko before I can reach the location. So, wish me luck sa okay lahat. Grabe, ang hirap hanapin ng GGD. Diyos ko. Sige lang. Okay to. After 2.5 hours of traveling, I finally will reach the appointment. Vaccinatilo, Kati. Ito na, protection ko. Nandito na ako. Very good. At last. And as usual, disinfection. Hello. Ayan na yung bus. It's so funny kasi every time I see a bus, akala ko it's my bus. Pero hindi pa. It's still 7 minutes to go. So, I just finished my vaccination. It's my first dose of Pfizer. And maybe by now, with the shot that I was able to get, the mRNA is already taking effect into my system. So, possibly it's starting to now produce a protein that resembles COVID virus, and hopefully these antibodies will defend me from getting COVID. And if I get COVID, I will then feel it like a normal flu. So, okay naman. It's just so warm here in the Netherlands. And everything went well. So, I traveled for 2.5 hours just to get the vaccine. Fast. ASAP. No time wasted. No choosing of brand. Bakit? Kasi po, sa aking opinion, wala naman akong choice kung gusto kong maprotektahan against COVID. Papatayin ba ako ng gobyerno ng Netherlands? Kung alam naman nila na ang side effect nito sa akin, magli-lead sa kamatayan ko. I'm sure not. Sino bang gobyerno ang gustong pumatay ng mga tao niya? Di ba nga, kaya in the Philippines, you have several forms of lockdown. Also here in the Netherlands, we did have a lot. Although simple lang ang terminologies dito. Unlike what you have in the Philippines. Hindi ba nga, ang daming pinapasarang mga establishments that caters to group events kasi ayaw nila na magkahawahan kayo. So, imposible na ang gobyerno ng kahit na anong bansa gugustuhin nilang magkaroon ng mass killing due to vaccine, di ba? Napaka-insensitive at immature naman ito. So, sa mga tao na hindi pa kumukuha ng vaccines at available naman, maswerte po kayo kasi nagawa ng paraan ng gobyerno na magkaroon kayo dyan. Hindi lahat ng bansa ay mayroong vaccine na available. So, isa lang naman po ang aking maire-recommend sa lahat ng may pagkakataon. I-grab nyo na po yung chance. Huwag na po tayong choosy. Ano po? I know there are so many fake news about vaccination of COVID. Pero one thing is sure, if it can cause death, then the death rate should have been higher than the infection rate of COVID by now. But it is not. It is not the case. And those who are dying after vaccination have their own underlying disease. And those underlying disease are with them for a long time. Okay then, you don't need to have a vaccine or you cannot have a vaccine even if you want to, if you have this underlying disease. Understandable. At doble ingat po kayo. Pero those who doesn't have underlying disease, tigilan nyo na po ang paniniwala sa fake news. Because it is not helping you and it is not helping your friends, your family, your colleagues, or anyone who get in contact with you kasi you are going to be potential carrier of the virus or you can be infected by virus and you can infect them as well. Kaya if you love your family, you love your friends,
Please naman, be responsible enough. Ano po? Be responsible enough. It's my bus and I think it is on time. Talaga naman, never failed to amaze me how 90% the bus system here works. Okay, it's not always perfect in some regions, but at least here I'm so happy. Okay, sasakay na ako at baka ako maiwanan ng bus na ito. Malayo pa ang biyahe ko. Bye-bye! So, ayan. Inaabot na ako ng gabi. It's already 8 o'clock ng gabi. So, this is how 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. looks like. Para siya 11 a.m. Mga kapromdi, now is Benji's turn. Let's see. The arrows are directing towards the vaccination center. Yan. Ano tatay, natatakot ka?
Hindi, bakit?
Tinatanong lang kita. Tatakot ka tatay?
Natatakot.
Baka maging mutant.
Tinurukan sa buto mahaba, hindi ako natakot eh.
Wow,
Konti
ano
lang.
to payabangan? Payabangan.
Tinurukan
Wala
sa
ka sa
buto.
lolo ko.
Bakit tinurukan sa may buto?
Libangin mo ba ang sarili mo?
Gusto niyo rin. Yun lang. Sa braso eh.
Wala ka sa lolo ko.
Braso tuturo.
So tonight we had our
Complete
vaccination.
vaccination.
Second vaccination. At tinawagan kami to get yung natira for today. Okay lang naman. Mas maaga kaming na fully vaccinated. So we count 14 days para fully protected kami.
Yay!
At si Brutus ay maghahaya. Hi, hi!
Hey, ka na.
Hi, 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 hi! Hi,
Dalawang
anak.
kamay. Dalawang kamay.
Alright, thank you Lord.
Really, thank you so much for watching the whole video and I hope you learned from it. Until the next time guys, and I hope you stay safe, stay home if there is nothing important to do outside, and hugs and kisses from us to you. Bye-bye!